should come as no surprise that I was unable to best tennis champion Daniil Medvedev in ping pong, though the most fearsome man holding the paddle that day was undoubtedly Mr. Raffi. So, sadly, I was not able to win Medvedev's recital 30 off his wrist. Not that he actually agreed to the bet. But jokes aside, in the months since, I still find myself thinking about the Bove Recital 30 World Timer watch. So, let's dive in and take a closer look. Bove is a fascinating watch manufacturer. The house, as Bove owner and CEO Pascal Raffi would say, produces anything but typical run-of-the-mill timepieces, with wristwatches in writing desk-shaped cases and convertible cases that can act as a watch, pocket watch, or even a table clock and necklace. In fact, even the manufacturer is anything but ordinary, with Bove watches crafted and assembled in a 14th century castle just a stone's throw away from where the brand was originally established in 1822. Though the House of Bove often defies convention, its deep roots in traditional watchmaking and expansive know-how has earned it many awards in recent years, taking home 5 GPHG prizes over the last 7 years. One such watch was the Recital 28 Prowess 1, which was awarded the Mechanical Exception Prize at the 2024 GPHG Awards due to its revolutionary means of solving the daylight saving time problem through a patented roller system. But this exceptional timepiece does have its restraints, with it being quite large at 46.3mm in diameter and 17.85mm thick, and an innovative 10-day world time caliber with the flying tourbillon and perpetual calendar that is so complex that only 6 movements can be handcrafted each year. This is where the Recital 30 ultimately enters the mix, a smaller watch than the Recital 28 that sheds a few millimeters thanks to its focus on just the innovative world timer complication. The Recital 30, whether in grade 5 titanium or 18-karat red gold, measures in at a much tamer 42mm in diameter and 12.9mm thickness, which includes its highly domed sapphire crystal. Its lug-to-lug span comes in at 51.3mm, which is by no means super compact, but the diameter, thickness, and lug-to-lug of the Recital 30, compared to the Recital 28, is undoubtedly more approachable for more wrists. It's worth noting that the Recital 30 case is the first case from Bove in the modern era to be manufactured in-house in their entirety. The case form, though more conventional and circular in shape, may initially confuse some. Its 2 pushers on the right side of the case could cause some to misconstrue the watch as a chronograph. But this was very intentional, as Bove wanted to bring a more familiar aesthetic and user interface to its distinct, patented world time functionality. This makes the complexity of the caliber easier to interact with the top pusher rotating each roller by 90 degrees and the bottom pusher advancing the central 24-hour world dial by 1 hour. This ingenious roller system, interacted with via the top pusher, is what allows the watch to be adjusted to any of the 4 time periods each year: UTC, AST, EAS, and EWT, and in turn, all 24 world time zones and even New Delhi, with its notorious 30-minute offset, will be accurate year-round. As we know from Andrew's visit to the Bove manufacturer, the house is open to accommodating bespoke customization requests. This includes changing the names of the cities on the rollers, the color of the 24-hour dial and minutes track, and even the option to choose between the universal version or the Indian version that links the main hours and minutes to New Delhi time. This New Delhi minutes hand is the 3rd and longest central hand you see on the dial of both variants. This feat of world time engineering is possible thanks to the Bove caliber R30-70-001, an automatic movement with a very admirable 62-hour power reserve. Interestingly, the case does have an exhibition case back, but you can't really see the backside of the movement through the sapphire glass. What you do see is a full winding rotor that has been engraved with a very useful world time glossary to remind you when each of the 4 time periods occur throughout the year. I definitely wouldn't know this stuff off the top of my head, so I would certainly be using this caseback reminder. By now, you are probably wanting me to just get to the price of the watch. I mean, Zach, it looks great, the functionality is incredible, but come on, how much is it? Well, at the time of its introduction, the Recital 30 was listed at 68,000 Swiss francs in grade 5 titanium and 96,800 Swiss francs in 18-karat red gold. It's a lot of money, but it's also a lot of watch. And to be clear, compared to the Recital 28 Prowess 1, which is priced over 700,000 Swiss francs, it is far less of a fiscal mountain to climb. Though not as limited in production as the Recital 28, Bovet states that it intends to produce 30 pieces per year, approximately 5 times more than the Recital 28. So in terms of a mission to make a watch that utilizes the brand's groundbreaking World Timer system more available, for lack of a better phrase, I would say Bovet definitely succeeded here. Now, what I'm about to say is very subjective and personal, but ultimately the thing I love most about this watch and why it has lingered in my mind is the manner in which its design makes it more approachable for the wrist and more familiar in look without diluting the distinct Bovet watchmaking advantage the brand's know-how can bring forward. Bovet watches can be intimidating at times due to their size, shape, and of course, price tier. And I'm not saying Bovet should stop making its more distinctly shaped and atypical watch styles, but I think Bovet should explore this path further as well, creating foils, as the Recital 30 is to the Recital 28, to create an avenue for more watch collectors to get their toes in the water of the brand before fully diving into the remainder of the catalog. So, what do you think? Do you agree with my sentiments here? Also, what do you think of this Recital 30 World Timer watch? Let me know your answers in the comments below. The Bovet Recital 30 is available now for inquiries, with pricing set at approximately 68,000 Swiss francs in grade 5 titanium and 96,800 Swiss francs in 18 karat red gold. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the Time and Tide channel for all the latest watch news, reviews, and content. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.